My beloved brothers and sisters, sometimes in life we come across something, a message, a verse, a video, a reminder, and it feels like it was meant for us. It hits differently, as if it was written with our name on it. That's not a coincidence. It's not an algorithm or chance. It's the mercy and precision of Allah's divine timing. You're seeing this, hearing this, and feeling this at the exact moment Allah planned for you too, because He knows what your heart needs, even when you don't. He knows the exact second when your soul is ready to receive a certain truth, a certain comfort, a certain reminder that will change the way you see your life. There are no accidents in His plan. Every heartbeat, every tear, every word that reaches you is by His permission. You didn't just scroll onto this video, you were guided to it. Maybe you've been struggling silently, questioning if Allah still sees you, still hears you. And then something appears out of nowhere. A message that speaks directly to your pain, your confusion, your fears. That's not random. That's Allah saying, I never left you. I've been watching you all along. We often forget that Allah is the best of planners. We think things happened randomly, meeting certain people, losing others, hearing certain words at just the right time. But if you look closer, everything fits perfectly into a divine pattern. Every delay, every redirection, every heartbreak, every moment of joy, all of it is designed to lead you to something greater, to make you see something you couldn't before. You might have seen this same message weeks ago and ignored it, but today it hits your heart differently. Why? Because today is when Allah chose for it to reach you. Today is when He wanted you to truly understand. Sometimes Allah doesn't change your situation immediately. Instead, He sends you a message, a reminder, something subtle that says, hold on a little longer, I'm still here. And maybe that's what this very moment is, a sign that your waiting hasn't been in vain, that your prayers haven't been lost in the air. You are being prepared, shaped, and softened by every moment that leads you to this one. Because Allah's timing is not about convenience, it's about purpose. He doesn't send reminders when you want them, He sends them when your heart is ready to absorb them. So when you come across something that stirs your soul, don't brush it off as just a coincidence. Pause, reflect, and realize this is your Lord communicating with you in His own gentle way. He's reminding you that He's still guiding your path, still arranging every detail, still caring for you more deeply than you can ever imagine. The fact that you're hearing these words right now is proof that you are never forgotten. You are exactly where Allah wants you to be at the exact time He planned for you to be here. There are moments when you feel you've been left in a waiting room of life, miles away from the destination you've prayed for, the breakthrough you've hoped for, the healing you've been longing to receive. You look at your clock, you look at your calendar, you look at the horizon and you wonder, is this delay a rejection? But the truth is that when Islam teaches us that delays are not denials, it invites us to a deeper confidence in Allah's plan. When you're waiting for a job, for restoration, for peace, for someone to say yes, realize that the pause you're experiencing might be a sacred pause. It might be the space where Allah is shaping your muscles of patience, polishing the heart that holds the blessing, or clearing the path so that when the door opens, it opens wide. He is never in a hurry because He is never late. His timing is always perfect. Your sense of how things should move is rooted in urgency. His is rooted in wisdom and mercy. You might feel tired. Why hasn't it happened yet? But consider that perhaps the when hasn't come yet because you are still being prepared for the how. Maybe you are not ready yet. Not for the responsibility, not for the vision, not for the reality of what you asked. Because what you asked for might be so much more than you realize. And Allah knows that if you received it too early, it might slip through your fingers, or it might burn you with disbelief or misuse. And so He lets you wait. And in the waiting, He refines you. He tests you, teaches you, strengthens you, and readies you. Don't allow your heart to interpret the delay as absence. Instead, let it whisper, I'm still here. Allah hasn't turned away. The silence you're hearing is not neglect, but preparation. The closed door is not rejection, but repositioning. He sees the full map of your journey, all the twists, the turns, the valleys, the peaks, and He controls the compass. When you feel overlooked, remember that forgetting is the attribute of human hearts. Being forgotten doesn't exist in the realm of the one who is Al-Hay, the ever-living. So carry on. Even if the voice inside you is saying, I'm done waiting, still carry on. Even if the world seems to have handed you every no and every not yet, still carry on. Because every not yet has a purpose, every later has a reason, and every test has a lesson. And when the time is truly right, your yes will arrive. Not just on the terms you had set, but on the terms of mercy, on the terms of benefit, on the terms only Allah knows. Trust Him. Stay patient. Your story is not finished yet. Sometimes we underestimate how deeply Allah communicates with us. We think signs are only miracles, something extraordinary or visible to the eye. But the truth is, Allah speaks to us through the ordinary too. Through the moments that touch our hearts in silence, through the words that come at the right time, through people who enter and leave our lives, through every verse, every emotion, every scene that awakens something inside us. Every sign that reaches you has a purpose. Nothing that happens in your life is meaningless, not even the things you don't understand yet. When you hear a verse that suddenly brings you peace, or a reminder that makes your eyes tear up, that's Allah calling you closer. When your plans fall apart, it's not just loss, it's a lesson, a direction shift that carries divine meaning. Maybe Allah didn't let that thing work out because He wanted to protect you from something unseen. Maybe that pain was the only way to soften your heart and make space for His remembrance again. The signs of Allah aren't always wrapped in beauty. Sometimes they come disguised as hardship. But even then they are mercy, because they wake your heart before it drifts too far. Many times we ask Allah for a sign, but we overlook the ones already around us. The sunrise that reminds you that light always returns after darkness. The verse you come across just when you're losing hope. The friend who reminds you to pray. Even this very message you're hearing, none of it is by chance. Allah sends signs through everything because He knows how to reach you personally. He knows what will touch your heart in your language, at your pace. You might think it's just a coincidence, but to Allah, it's a perfectly timed message crafted with divine precision. Every sign, every moment, every word is a reminder of His love. When He sends you signs, it's not just to comfort you, it's to guide you back to Him. To remind you that He hasn't forgotten you, that He's still arranging your path with wisdom and care. Sometimes His signs are subtle, like a whisper in your soul saying, don't give up yet. Other times they're strong, life-changing moments that shake your heart awake. But all of them carry the same truth. Allah wants you to see Him, to trust Him, to know that He's still here. So the next time something moves your heart deeply, pause for a moment. Don't scroll away or ignore it. Ask yourself, why did Allah let me see this right now? What is He trying to tell me? Because every sign you receive is a piece of a bigger plan, gently guiding you closer to the one who wrote your story long before you even existed. And this moment, right here, right now, is one of those signs.